I picked up a contract from the... Oh, it's a job board thing. Okay. I kind of forgot the Warsworn also had, like, their pathetic little mini-quests, which kind of makes me sad that the Fae don't have their pathetic little mini-quests. It would be weird if they had, a job board and everything. I'm not saying... What the hell are you? I'm not saying do that. But are you hostile? You are definitely hostile. You're also absolutely pathetic, and for some reason resist electricity. Despite clearly being the wettest boys of all time. You just came out of that fucking river. What are you talking about? You should be so thoroughly damp. And if I can't exploit your dampness, then what the fuck even is this game? Can I loot you? No, I can just loot the thing that you were resting up against. How mean. Wonder if I can go through there. I don't think we can get down in the river in general, to be honest, but it would be very delicious. You're locked for absolutely no reason. Who the hell could possibly own you? Take two? Take fucking two. There we go. And a shitty oak buckler. I'm just gonna leave that behind. That's not gonna sell for anything. Oak is like the second worst wood of all fucking time, right? I mean, it's used for literally everything in human society, but it's nowhere near as cool as spruce, which is definitely not the only other wood I could think up on the spot. Wait, what? Did it just tell me it was locked and then immediately let me in anyway? Oh no, it told me I unlocked it. Fair enough. I just need to make sure I remember to never get rid of that ring. You know I'm not nearly smart enough to be able to do that. It is definitely gonna disappear the first time I go to my fucking stash again. But, oh man, I'm gonna be so confused when it does stop working as well.
Come in. You must forgive my lack of hospitality. The Maid of Windermere and her minions have left me in a bit of a situation.
So she is definitely back, huh?
But perhaps your mortal ingenuity will prevail where others have failed.
The mortals are nowhere near as smart as you absolute god race. You are the master race. Like, literally. And you're not even dicks about it, which makes you even cooler. Like, I don't think I can do shit. I mean, I am a zombie, though, so I guess I'm not as stupid as most humans. Is that ever gonna shut up? If I start talking to you, is that gonna disappear? Please disappear.
I am Tenwa, formerly a knight of the House of Ballads. Many seasons ago, I was asked to give up my post and come here to work on the Fae Cairns.
So you can just stop being the queen whenever the fuck you want?
Of legendary summer feats. I guarantee that every song is sung as it should be.
Legendary summer feat. Incredible. The Maid of Windermere.
She is the witch Magware, sworn enemy of our great house and enchantress supreme. She will do anything within her power to win the love of our brave King Wenson. As it is now, and as it has always been, she preys upon the wild and stupid to reach her goals. But something is different this time. She is growing ambitious.
As if she wasn't ambitious anyway? She is sort of the pinnacle of terrifying monster babies in the Fae stories. The Fae stories, no? Whatever.
They were designed by Father Atair, a mortal, and I worked with Hallam the White to fashion the enchanted
really? What the
Cairn shell
fuck?
itself. Quite a discovery they are.
So it seems like you used to work with mortals a fuckload back in the day.
First working cairn, but it has been worth all my efforts. Our songs of summer are safe for now.
Have you ever heard of something called paper? I don't know why you particularly feel the need to just scream into a box and have it be stored forever. You can just write shit down, you know. I guess you'd probably need to come up with a fucking language and everything, like written language. But you're the Fae. You've got all time to do so. Echo
It's a
Stone.
form of magic new to our kind, a creation of our own Hallam the White. It is what he and I have been doing here in the library these past few seasons. Lorestones have become a common magic among the young races. They are readily made, changed, and defiled.
Oh, you fucking know it.
A new currency of telling, a new way.
I'm a master
The Echo
defiler.
Stone and the Fae Cairns are the latest in a series of experiments, as Hallam and I seek a way to protect and perpetuate our greatest songs.
So, when she said feats, she basically does just mean songs, right? Like, the feats that the songs are written about? I'm just trying to make sure they're the same thing, because she said it once, and then never went back to saying feats. It's just like, just stop being so confusing. I understand what you meant when you said songs. Am I really that stupid? That doesn't sound like something a normal person would get confused about, but I lose more and more brain cells every day. Kreth and Erma. I don't even remember what you said about these guys, and they have the worst names imaginable, but let's go.
You know the songs of Sir Kreth and Sir Aermer.
Dude, I'm mortal. I've been here for 5 minutes.
The Sword of Ryderk. Ah, but it's likely you know them from Two Knights and a Troll. That is certainly their most popular ballad. They were here only
beautiful
moments
name.
ago, and I sent them after the villain who did this. My hopes for rescue go with them.
Maybe you should have waited around another few fucking seconds and waited for me. I mean, I was about to say if you could see fates and shit like that, which you can't necessarily, but I was going to be like, it should be foreseen in your stories or whatever the fuck. I forget that I'm the only fateless boy in the entire land. I'm like the one thing you can't predict. Okay, fair enough. Ballad's Library.
The Great Collection was commissioned by Lord Issa himself, but it was Hallam the White who championed its creation and who crafted the Fey Cairns. As long as the library and its many cairns remain, the songs of summer will have a place in this world, being sung again and again for an eternity.
I just thought, you're in a library. Why the fuck do you need all these cairns? Like, these books can be preserved. I'm sure you can just use a little bit of magic and they'll stop decaying or whatever. But this is a lot of books. How many feats could possibly be contained in this many books? How long is Fey history and how much do you have to repeat every single time, every single cycle? Wow, these guys got real feet fetishes, huh? Damn, that was the biggest reach for a joke I've made in a while, and I'm so proud of it. So, you better laugh. I'm gonna wait like a full 10 seconds for you to finish laughing, okay? I know, right? Hilarious. Okay, let's go. What happened?
The maid paid me a visit
I hate
this past
myself.
evening. She and her accomplice, Nyx the Troll, stole my most prized cairns. All that work, and for what? With what
How
I
the
know,
fuck do
I
you
should have
tame a
expected an
troll?
attack. Even this imprisonment spell, it is the same she used in the Ballad of Two Knights and a Troll.
I want
I
to
can't
tame a
recall the
fucking
counter
troll.
spell, of course, as that cairn was stolen. You must get them back, mortal. All of them, especially the one you came for.
And how do I... actually, tell me the story. But not before I ask about Nyx him, her, itself, genderless blob, whatever, Nyx the
As in
troll.
his ballad, Nyx ran when he saw Kreth and Aermer arrive. He is clearly under the maid's curse and maybe doing her bidding. He ransacked the cottage and made off into the night, his gigantic arm piled high with Fey cairns. My Fey cairns.
I love when characters get angry or feel like some fucking emotion, and their face just stays with the emotion that they were supposed to have in the last one. Like, it always seems delayed, and then you'll like talk about something relatively happy, and then suddenly they'll switch to the anger they were supposed to have 5 minutes ago, and it's just terrifying. But I love everything about it. Two Knights and a Troll.
It is a tale of what happens when one wishes to become something he has not. In this case, the subject of the song was Nyx the Troll, a loathsome, pitiful brute. As a jest, the Maid of Windermere enchanted Nyx into believing he was an ordinary man. He attempted to settle in a quaint mortal village to predictable disaster. When
Was he ever questioning the fact that he's, you know, the size of 50 men?
They challenged Nyx to a gentlemanly duel and slew him in fair combat.
I think the anger's kind of caught up. You're just like the least angry person of all time. Like, you look at your little face, you're too adorable to be scared of. Even if you were shanking me in the fucking neck right now, I would sort of just be like, aww, you know? I can't tell if that's supposed to be anger, if that's the exact same expression as before. It's kind of hard to tell when your eyelashes are permanently just falling off and rubbing themselves all over your cheek. I wish that wasn't a thing. There's got to be a mod to fix that. I guess there was a mod in the old school Amalur, but I highly doubt the mods for the old game work on the new game, which is a big sad. How do I find the
Her
maid?
nearest lair is Sunder Caverns, where her minion Nyx makes his home. It is a craggy pit in Haxie, east.
You talk in such a strange way. I love it so much. Can I steal everything? Everything? I mean, I will steal everything, but can I steal anything from you? Would probably be the first question. We can move on to everything later. The treasures of Metropis, or Mirapis. And I can just have it whenever the fuck I want. Okay. She's not even against this? I probably just stole the most valuable fucking item, the most valuable fucking trinket in all of Fey culture, and no one gives a shit. Cool. Oh! I need to dump it into an Echo Stone, apparently. Oh, was I supposed to find one in the King's Land as well, the King's Tower? Probably, but I'm not nearly that smart. Oh, you're just allowing me to take all of this. Probably because it's complete dog shit, except for that skill tome, which I kinda didn't even know existed in this game, but I'm very glad that they do. So we can get a level 1 skill in Dispelling. There you go. After reading this book, your Dispelling skill has been permanently increased. The threads of fate bring with the power of Lyria herself, and one such magic, that of warding, is closely attuned to our goddess. To ward an object is to grace the thing with a beauty and magnificence. Her glyphs are the seals of power, the soft curve of a line, the magnificent artistry of form visible in the vortexes of the spell. It moves with the grace and ease of water, the swiftness of the wind, and in the pattern of the great cycle itself. If warding is a gift of beauty unto a thing, then dispelling is the collection of this beauty unto oneself. To tap the glyphs of fate is to subsume that magic in a display of arcane command. The simplest of wards carry direct and steady. If mundane glyphs... What? Direct and steady. If mundane glyphs. Their connection to the arcane veil is severed easily. They are but single strands of decorative fabric in the weave of fate. The greater wards, however, include the more exceptional glyphs that are interwoven with each other in an exquisite array. These delicate strands of fate cannot be separated from the weave for long, and so the harnessing of these glyphs must be exercised as smoothly and swiftly as the wards themselves. As the elegance of our goddess is captured in the ethereal glyphs, so too is the indelicate nature of our mortality captured in the dark sigils of our wards. No human or alpha, gnome or giant may wield the power of magic without the tarnish of their mundanity. The markings left behind are often dark sigils, and serve as a reminder to all who would covet Lyria's majesty. In other words, it's a fucking minigame. They went so unbelievably in depth with, and I'm kind of in love with that. Oh my god, what a passion project this is. You can see just how much the devs cared about the games, and I've been calling them 32 games. This entire fucking series? It's 38. I've been getting the number wrong this entire time. But like 38 is an even more obscure number than 32. What do you mean? Why that number? It's so strange. Whatever. Use the Echo Stone.
Sing your song to the ages.
Oh, I forgot about Lisp Man. I hate Lisp Man.
Remember you. Listen. Listen as the Echo Stone etches each ballad in memory.
You forced that poor bastard to say like 50 S's in a single fucking sentence. What is wrong with you, you monsters? Treasures of Meropis.
Hail, we sing of Meropis, last of the water-born isles now gone. Hail, we sing Meropis, majesty our mantle and courage our sign. Hail, we sing Meropis, death to Ferrara, who wore but lies upon him. Death to the betrayer, whose lust beheld our glory. Death to he who took our beloved treasures and hid them from our eyes. May the treasures of Meropis outlast them. When mountains fall and seas rise up, when all the courts have fallen.
Who the fuck hated... Why was Ferrara hated this much? I would love to start this ballad, but I understand absolutely nothing about it. The treasures of Meropis, I mean, sure? What's the plan? And it doesn't even count as a faction quest. That is stupid. It is absolutely a faction quest. What? Oh, I now have 2 separate main quests. I wonder if I have to do both, or if I can just sort of side with one side, I guess. It's so sad, because I'm a bit in love with a goth. He's so cute and sweet, but she's nearly naked and really interesting. Mostly naked, though. So we're definitely... If I have to choose, I'm siding with Alin. Just because I think her sort of line of quests could be way more interesting, but Garth, man, he's my boy! He's the original boy! Oh, there it is. Treasures found. It's just 1 of 0 of 5 treasures, that's it. Okay. Do I have to make my way out to, like, the ancient island of Meropis or whatever the hell? Or the last waterborne city or whatever the fuck they were saying? I've already forgotten. But goddamn, let's have a little look around. Oh! Oh yeah! Everything leads into everything else. I kind of forgot about that part. What do we got going on over here? Because we're finally starting to see, like, really, really unique enemy types. Not that these guys are, like, really, really amazing or anything. They're kind of just Kappa boys. They're lizard men. They are what I would expect the kobolds to look like. But for some reason, the kobolds decided to be dogs or cats or something very, very much weirder in this game. So, yeah, we've got different lizard men. What do we got over here? Fey blades of hemorrhaging. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if I'm being stupid by thinking kobolds are always supposed to be lizards. Wait, he's still alive? He's completely unclothed, you filth, but he definitely lives. What's that surrounding? Oh, it's bandages. Okay, fair enough.
Did the Wolfsworn send you?
I mean, yeah?
I've been rotting in this forest for near a week, and Jory's dead.
You seem fine. Apart from the fact you're missing a kidney, but still.
But these are mountain trolls, twice as strong and very ill-tempered.
We all get roofied now and then. I'm here about the contract, Jory Mountain Troll. Tell me about these trolls.
Brutes, unbelievably strong. Twice as strong as everyday rock trolls. And now they've come to Haxie.
Yeah, try the ones that hang out with the fucking colossi, dude.
The belly is where they're tender. Slip a blade or two in there and they won't be on their feet for long.
Ugh. Alright then, let's talk about the Warsworn.
We are. Swords for hire. Not
I am one of you, I am fully aware.
Of a blade to hold.
I mean, you can technically hold both ends. I mean, you would definitely lose, like, at least a whole 4.8 fingers by doing it that way, but you can hit really fucking hard if you sort of went overhead and brought, like, the sort of base of the sharp end down on a dude's face. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is stupid and clearly just a sick fever dream me talking, but still, that seems very painful. It seems very Final Fantasy to me.
We came
Jory.
through training together. No one could outdrink Jory. One time, I remember he actually managed to... You know what? It doesn't matter. Bastard's dead. Hell of a time we had, though. He was one of the good uns.
And by good uns, you mean a massive alcoholic. Because what could be a better trait in any human? I'm here about the contract.
Excellent. Look, we meant to take care of the situation, but things got out of my control. One of the mountain trolls killed Jory.
I like to think he just tried to outdrink a troll.
At last. The mountain trolls must be stopped. The one
That's how he would have wanted to go.
We made out here. If
I
you
knew
can
him
take
very
care
well.
of this, I'll be able to retrieve Jory's belongings from the camp. I promise you what's left of his sword as reward.
Oh wow, what an amazing fucking concept. How many should I
All of them.
kill?
I think there are 5 wandering the surface, including one at our makeshift camp.
Oh, one
The contract was to clear
He
the
died
forest.
to
Do
one?
that and I'll be able to return home with honour.
No, you won't, because you just sort of did nothing, sat back naked and
Farewell.
bleeding while I did your entire job for you. Because you were just too wasted at the camp to even bother. What's wrong with you? Fine, fine, fine. Is this your camp? This is where I'd camp out. There we go. Ah, aren't you a pretty little bastard? They actually made you furry this time around, as far as I can tell. You look a little bit more trollish than the rockbot. Did you have to get in my fucking way? You absolute moron. I love you, buddy. I love my little bone bitch, but that was stupid. At least he's already nearly dead. Ow! I didn't think you were targeting me. I thought you were targeting the dude who's literally about to cut off your legs. There we go. Not that it matters, you're already a corpse. Thank you for the free bark, I guess. That's all this badass Warsworn god was carrying around on him? Some tree bark. What a guy. Wait, I thought I had 100% chance of forcing these now. I mean, it worked anyway, but still. Gloves, gold, this thing. There you go. I'm bypassing all the fucking mini-games. Can't wait till I can bypass Dispel. If I can ever bother to put points in there, but I probably should. They're way more annoying than lockpicks, even though you don't really require anything to be able to open them. So I guess they're better in that regard, but everything else sucks. What do we got here? White flakes, my favorite. Oh, there's another one right here. I have the best idea I've ever had in my entire life. Oh, the little sounds they make. Beauties. Come on. Well, that is not what I expected, but we have learned that this thing has a range from hell. I did not expect it to be able to do all that fucking damage from that far away, and there is a boggart. Why is there a boggart still alive? What? Why have we not murdered the boggarts yet? Oh, it ran right into that one. I am so sorry, you tiny little bastard. You probably deserved a little bit more of a dignified end like that, surrounded by your loved ones and everything instead of, you know, tiny little pieces of your loved ones, but whatever. Huh, it's kind of fun. I don't know why, because it is just sort of a, go here, kill this many of that thing, and that's it, which is normally a quest that I wouldn't love all that much, but I like the build-up. I like Jory, I like his friend. I don't really have any reason to like any of those things, because they weren't built up in the slightest, but there's just something about it. I think there's just something about this game, you know? I think I just absolutely love this fucking game. Oh, I've been here before. Because that's Tog Farm. And I know we incriminated that one guy. So how the hell did I come through here last time without waking up the... Oh, no! Or without figuring out where all those other assholes were, like those new enemy types? I don't know, I guess I'm just an idiot. When was the last time I saved? Because that didn't feel all that great. Oh my god! Are you gonna stay back now? Please stay back. Yeah! Ice has like the ultimate knockback. He's now got frozen and fire effects at the exact same time. I don't know how the hell that works, but nothing requires an explanation when you're this cool. There he goes. Oh, he looks so sad in death, you poor little bastard. Tons of money, though, for like a single boy. Let's go ahead and heal up. There you go. And see what we got back here. What you hiding from me, you giant bastard? You are hiding a log. My favorite. And guess what's in that log? Wood. Thanks, game. I would never have guessed. I don't know why that counts as a hidden object. I could pretty much loot any single one of these fucking trees and expect to get bark. We're like, why is this surprising? Marauder's daggers, however, way fucking cooler. I don't use them, but I'm sure anyone else playing this game would have found them pretty cool. Murgan, more trolls, the Huxley Dam. Have I even got that on my map? Why? Did I forget to go to it? Oh, I am not a smart man. Let's quickly go get that on the map at the very least in case I want to teleport back to it. That sounds pretty fucking important. Oh man, this is just like a board task, isn't it? So it's expected to be like one of the boring, just like, hey, do this if you're absolutely addicted kind of side quests. And, oh, what the, really? Why? That was terrible loot. You don't deserve to be here. And your one actual attempt at an attack that I've seen from a boggart, like this entire session, you bounced right off me. I'm so sorry, but why are you even here? You don't even give a decent amount of gold. You have no reason to even exist in this shithole of a world. It's just too harsh for you little bastards. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I just want you to live out the rest of your lives in paradise. I don't know what boggart paradise would be. Maybe their idea of paradise is getting absolutely wailed on by me for eternity. Maybe they're just masochists. That'll make a lot of sense considering what's been happening so far. What's over there? That leads to the fake ends. I don't actually know what I'm trying to do right now. I guess I probably should do some main quest, but I am not doing main quest, clearly. That's blocked off. But I don't know why. And I don't think we're ever going to find out why, because the game has blocked it off in every single possible way. Couple of hand wrap that. Go away! There is no reason for your existence! Oh, fuck off. Am I extra good against you? I don't actually know what element my my chakrams are anymore. I think they're ice, but I can never tell. Fuck out of here, you. I just wish I could have my little bone boy around at absolutely every fucking moment, because without him I just feel naked. I like having a little meat shield, well, the least meaty meat shield of all time. There is not even a speck of meat remaining on those tasty, tasty bones, but he's still the greatest meat shield I could ever ask for. Because not only does he shield my meat, he uses other enemies' meat to sort of become part of my greater mass of meat. It's amazing. I love the way he heals me up, and I've only put 1 point into that, and he still basically gets me to full health on a single hit. He's just the best boy. What's down here? I can go to Tug Farm automatically. I can probably go to the Sunder Caverns automatically. I don't remember being there, but I guess it's another place I cleared out thinking it was, words? Thinking it was words. Thinking it was... just, you know, something to be cleared out for the fuck of it. It seems like every single dungeon in this entire game has some quest or another attached to it. Which is, I guess, a good thing, but also really annoying. I can't just do, I can't do dungeons for fun anymore without then having to redo them down the line, like 5 minutes down the line in some cases. Where was it we cleared and then had to go in like a second later? I don't remember. I just remember the sheer fucking pain I felt that day. Man, that guy just chose to do a cartwheel as his final breath. I wasn't touching him or anything. He just wanted to look badass one last time on his way out. And everyone knows there is nothing manlier, nothing more badass that any creature can do than a cartwheel. It is male peak performance right there. Alright. And we got ourselves a new side quest, just hanging around in the fucking middle of absolutely nowhere. I guess so. I nearly used a very, very British, like, idiom there. And I know no one was going to understand what it was, so I just managed to stop myself in time. I'm like the least British guy of all time. I'm surprised that even lives in my brain. And I'm gonna keep it a secret now. I'm not even gonna explain what I was about to say. Oh, he was so happy to see me. He was like, oh, someone might finally be able to save me. And then I've just come in and crushed everything he owns and taken the rest. You can keep that hammer, though, because I know you're too tiny to ever be able to wield it. And that's just funny to me. Whoa. Hello? This is pretty fucking cool, and that's the troll I need to slaughter. You happen to also need trolls ripped to pieces? Please? I want to earn a little extra cash.
The hospitality of the gnomes may be missing today.
Most gnomes I meet are dicks. What are you talking about?
I lent my journal to a fellow surveyor to record information from the Split Rock depths. His name is Horace Despero. He ventured into the caves but never returned.
Horace Despero. The most incredibly awesome surname I think I've ever heard in my entire life. Despero! Sounds like every protagonist who has ever fucking lived, right? And what comes before it? Horace. Horace. I mean, if we can keep in with, like, the, Latino themes of Despero, I guess you could make it Horace, which sounds so much fucking cooler, but definitely not a thing. In fact, maybe that is where the name Horace comes from. Because Horace is one of, like, you just want to vomit as soon as you hear it, right? But if you make it Horace, it sounds mysterious and like a badass fucking Western gunslinger, and I want everything to do with that. So from now on, whenever I see the name Horace, it's Horace. Tell me about the gnomes.
Most often, you'll find we're a great source of help and advice in just about any area, from irrigation techniques to healing. The gnomes are some of the brightest, most creative minds around. Wherever there's a problem, we'll find the solution. We give so much, and ask for so little in return.
Is that so? Because I know a group of gnomes who just straight up grave rob and harvest corpses for a living. And I feel like stealing the recently deceased, very, very, very fresh corpse, like stealing that from grieving loved ones, is kind of asking quite a lot in return. I mean, you still resurrected me, and you can maybe even rebuild those corpses down the line. But they don't come out as the same people. They may look the same, but I mean, I don't remember shit about who my guy used to be. And we couldn't even see my past in the Fate thing. I have no idea what it's called. I've already forgotten, like the Theater of the Fates or something. I probably just made it sound way more badass than it actually was, but it was pretty cool. Stellan Ryton. Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's you. Okay, I got very confused
I'm with an
there.
outfit known as Motus Mining. We mostly operate out of the tier, but I'm in Dalentarth surveying the forest for new loads to work.
I'm such a child. God damn it. Split Rock Depths.
I've heard tales of a malevolent spirit that was trapped within the cavern decades ago. Those who venture in are said never to be seen again.
I just realized that, like, your ears make up, like, I don't know, 75% of your entire body. What the fuck? Is that a feature of gnomes? I've never seen a garden gnome that looks like he can just take off with a strong gust of fucking wind. That's like fucking parachutes, dude. You are terrifying. And as we all know, ears are the biggest instillers of fear the world has ever seen. Motus Mining
is a large gnomish mining company to the east.
The Outer Worlds
It
kind of
profits
prove
by
that.
selling the resources that it mines. Surveyors like me, who work for Motus, go out into the field and record any pertinent data they find.
Alright, well tell me about Mr. Harache.
A fellow surveyor from the mining company back east. He went into Split Rock Depths with my journal to record new findings, and hasn't been back since.
Man, you let him actually take your journal straight off? That's like letting a dude Google something on your phone when you haven't quite deleted your internet history yet. You have no idea what the fuck's gonna show up. I never know what I've Googled. I Google weird shit, like, all the time, because I just hear it or I think of it, and I'm like, hey, what does that mean? And then you Google it, and it just has this horrible, horrible, horrible fucking Urban Dictionary meaning. And it looks like, oh, well, maybe he's been looking at videos of that. I know that's obviously not going to happen on your journal. I don't think gnomish journals have a gnoogle function, but still. That joke only worked if I said gnomish, and I forgot to, so... There you go, absolute genius, absolute prodigy of humor right here. He never returned.
I am worried about him, and I must admit, my journal as well. It may sound
Of course.
selfish, but the journals we surveyors keep are very important to our work. If possible, I need to find out what became of my friend. And the journal too.
Perhaps I can help. I nearly... Like, my click got stuck there as I dragged it away, and I was so worried it was gonna fucking stay on the refusing a quest thing. I don't know why people would refuse quests. I understand picking up quests and then not doing them, because side questing isn't for anyone. Isn't for everyone. Sound like I was gatekeeping. I'm the only one who's allowed to do side quests, but no, it's not for everyone, and I understand that. But I would never refuse a quest. I feel bad. It's way better to give the fuckers false hope, right? Because at least then, they'll remain here forever in their unmoving fucking, you're an NPC, you have to stand in this one place forever, don't you dare even think of moving. They can just starve here to death in peace or go absolutely insane from waiting. And, you know, at least they had a little bit of happiness first, because the terrifying brooding dude who looks like he's about to swallow him. Why do I look so aggressive? At least I came along and was like, oh yeah, I'll do it eventually. Maybe I'll add it to my quest log of like 600 other things I need to do first.
From the east. The journal contains all the data I've gathered from my exploration of the area. I lent it to Horus so that he could add data he gathered from Split Rock Depths.
Excuse me.
Returned,
Think you mean
something
Harache?
terrible might have happened down there. If you can find out what happened, I would like to know.
I think I need to go there, don't I? Or at least it's nearby, so I can probably just kill a troll and then go in anyway. I doubt there's going to be another quest associated with this place. Where will I find this
Should be
journal?
somewhere in Split Rock Depths. As I said, Horus may be trapped down there also. Please, find out what became of him, and bring the journal back to me.
Goodbye.
Until later then.
Oh, I didn't realize quite how tiny you were. And you were just stuck in some kind of horrible exorcist neck snap head twist. That was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen, and I will never, ever, ever be coming back. You have put me off for life, sir. And my inventory's already nearly full again. How do you do this game? How do you have such an issue with this? Every single time I'm away from a shop for like 5 minutes, we're full again. It doesn't even make any sense. I have not been going that fast. It's illegal. And what have we got here? Not been going that fast? I mean, I meant far, I think. I don't know. My brain is still not working in the slightest. But we may do with what we've got. Jesus Christ! I somehow managed to stop him hitting me? Either that or that tiny little flimsy wooden pole did. Even though, you know, he's a troll made of rocks, but sure. Wood beats rocks any day in this world. Ah! This man is unstoppable. You just can't seem to bring him down. I think maybe they have to go into like half elf before you can stunlock them. But once you can stunlock them, they are just the most pathetic creatures the world has ever vomited up. There we go. In fact, everything is the most pathetic creature the world has ever vomited up as soon as you can stunlock, because there's just... you're done. There's no way they can fight back. I'm gonna quick save, even though there's no way I can fail an easy, right? Yeah, easies don't even have the fucking... Oh no. I misclicked once. That was really scary, because I think misclicking eats up, like, at least a third of your time. Alright, what the fuck is this?
The story of two valiant souls I bring.
And who might they be?
Named Ermer and Creth I sing. Two
I hate your voice.
united against common foes. The thoughts in mind of one, the other knows. Lord Creth, of Fey Knights most stoic and grave. Lord Ermer's night hand and shadow, the brave. And genteel Ermer, his equal in might, the dawn to Creth's dusk, the day to his night. Here's the tale of how they stopped a troll. The maid of Wind.
Oh my god, we're listening to the whole thing? Okay. Oh no, it's ending right there. I guess all of the other stones, which they just decided to scatter the fuck around. It doesn't matter, you're only ever allowed to listen to this story if you're on the world's longest hike. And no other point whatsoever. This is the only place it will be stopped. Why can't you just put them in a line? Or just make a bigger rock that stores the entire thing. Please make my life easier for once, game, instead of torturing me. Stellan's journal. I feel like if I'm doing this, I need to go ahead and sell a load of shit. There's going to be more than 5 pieces of loot in here. So I will see you guys when we return. I'm going to Star Camp, actually. Because I want to sell some stolen shit, too.